Hello everyone. What is going on? Just Sack Pat here, and as you can see in front of me, these are the Looney Tunes CMF series minifigures. So today I will be reviewing them and giving you all my opinion on them. So without further ado, let's get into this one. So here we are. When we think of Looney Tunes, we think of Bugs Bunny, and here he is. As you can see, he's got his cheeky little grin on him. Very nice. You get a carrot with him. Little tail on the back. Pretty cool printed on tail on the back there. Rabbit feet too right there. So you can see rabbit feet printed. Oh, there you are. He has little rabbit feet printed on there. He's got a massive, a very big grin on his face, but that's Bugs Bunny in it all over for you. What's up, Doc? You know, that type of thing. Just general banter. Whiskers on the head too, and the head mould is very nice. But that's pretty much what you're going to hear for most of them. The head moulds are pretty amazing for all of them. And yeah, that's Bugs Bunny for you. So, next up, we have Daffy Duck here, and you can see he has got his rabbit season sign. A little bit of fur on the torso, but not much else. Dual moulded legs, which looks very cool. Again, another amazing head mould. His beak just looks absolutely, utterly phenomenal. On the back, we have got a black version of the Donald Duck tail. Very cool, suits Daffy Duck very well. As you can see, all the legs are dual moulded all around. But that's a given, but I just thought I'd show him off. There you go. Let's get rid of the rabbit season sign so you can just see him in his full magnificence. So yeah, Daffy Duck, beak, brilliant. Oh yeah, and the little white bit around his neck. Really cool that they did that there. Looks really nice, as I say. So yeah, overall, great figure, great recreation of Daffy Duck. I do really like the rabbit season sign, as I say, but I do wish, I forgot to mention this with the Bugs Bunny figure, but I do wish, in contrast to the rabbit season sign, Bugs Bunny could have a duck season sign. That would have been really cool, but you can't get everything you want, and yeah, overall the figure's pretty great. Up next, we have Lola, and like Daffy, dual moulded legs. The legs are probably the best part of her. On this figure, to be honest, you have like printing on the side of the legs as well, which is really cool. There you go, and obviously printing on the front of the legs, which is really cool as well. The head mold looks good, but I don't know, her face, it just looks a little bit weird. The massive grin suits Bugs Bunny, but I would have preferred it if her mouth was closed. I don't know why, she just looks a tiny bit odd. I just can't put my finger on it. The torso print looks cool. The item she got wasn't really the best. This doesn't look like a basketball. It just looks like an orange, or like an orange ball, really. It doesn't resemble a basketball, in my opinion. You'd think they would have been able to do some basketball printing, but I don't know. It is what it is, innit, you know. But overall, like, yeah, pretty decent still. Next up, we have Sylvester. His head mould it looks exactly like it is from the cartoon. It just suits this perfectly. It suits Lego form perfectly. The fur on the torso is really good. Leg printing's really cool as well. Pattern on his legs, as you can see there, it goes all around his legs. Well, all around the sides of his legs, but not at the back. But yeah, overall, very cool. You get a bat with him, so he can go after Tweety Pie and hit him with a bat. The head mold looks cool, as I say, amazing. And the tail's really awesome too. Really like it overall, really great. Well, you can move his tail up and down a bit. Can't move it side to side, but yeah, overall, pretty cool. Next up, we have Tweety Pie. So, yeah, with him you got a hammer, and that spins around. He's got a bit of printing on his feet, a bit of printing on his torso. The head is the main thing for me that looks really cool. But everything else, I mean, is there much on his back, really? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, little tail. Fair enough. I mean, the hammer spins, which is cool. His head is the main cool thing for me, though. It would have been good, maybe, if they could have done a granny and had him as a little accessory to that granny, or maybe had him in a little cage. Maybe have him in a little cage. I don't know. It just seemed like it would have been better if he was like a really small figure, because I know you can't always get it to minifigure scale, but as he's got other people, other companions, well, like Granny, and I know Sylvester ain't really a companion, he's more of his enemy, he's trying to eat him all the time, but still, it would have been better if he was a small accessory to a character, I think, or in a cage, but that's just my opinion. But the head mould is great, so, yeah. Next up is the Roadrunner. He's absolutely class, in my opinion. Love how they used the wings as arms, really, really cool. Maybe they could have done with a bit of printing on the torso, maybe a bit of fur, but you know what, they made up for it for this headpiece. Well, the piece on top of the head, the feather piece on top of the head, and the feather piece behind him, and the wings as arms. Very, very nice, and well, a little bit of printing on the feet to resemble the Roadrunner's feet claws, whatever you want to say. I don't really know what his accessories meant to be, though. I know it's meant to be like some seeds, but I don't really remember seeing him on Looney Tunes with a bowl of seeds. But I mean, it is what it is, as I always like to say. It's whatever, really. Yeah, you know, overall though, amazing head mold. The wing arms are awesome. The feather bit on the top and the feather tail, yep, great. Love it, as I say. Overall, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And here we go. Next up, the Wild Coyote. Head mold's great, torso's great. You've got really little print on his feet. Let's look at the back as well. Tail too, very nice. Got his annoyed expression, the eyebrows down, aggressive, his grimace, his big long nose, his big long cheeks as well. So yeah, or well, his face, you know. The anvil is really, really good to have with him because you see him getting anvils dropped on him quite consistently in Looney Tunes. So yeah, great figure, as I say. Oi, oi, Savloy. We have the Tasmanian Devil here. Top banter. A really amazing head mold. His expression is exactly like the animation. It looks a lot like him. He's got the nice printing on the feet, the pie and the chicken drumstick. Let's see if he's got anything on the back. And a tail as well. Near exactly the same as the Wild Coyote. Very cool. And you get a little tornado thing with him, so that's always cool to have. For those of you that don't know why he's got the tornado, basically in the show he goes so yep, there you go. Overall, great figure. Really great figure. There wasn't really anything they could have done with the torso or the arms because it's just brown fur. The main detail was in the face, and that's what they did, so great job. And cool little accessories with the pie and the chicken drumstick and the little tornado thing. So, yep, very nice, very nice. Here we go. Here we have it. Porky Pig. So, there is a decent amount to him. He's got his suit, his bow tight on the torso. The head print's really nice. You got the ears sticking up here. A little tail behind him and some back printing with the little line and the t-shirt, you know, in a circular shape. A little bit. He's got the white gloves on, some printing on the feet, and his that's all, folks, sign. So that is really, really cool to see. There ain't a lot more to say about him, really. The sign suits him perfectly. His accessory with the that's all, folks, on there. Yep, that's all I can really say about him. Cool figure. Here we have it, Marvin the Martian. You get a little gun with him, which is cool. I thought this headpiece actually came off. I thought this was like you could stick this on like it was just part of a broom or something, but no, the headpiece comes off as a whole, which is nice. And oof, god, that's a tad bit creepy without the helmet. Jeez, he looks really odd. He looks absolutely shocked out of his mind. Jeez. I like the piece, this little cloth like around his hips. That looks really, really cool as well. Yep, you get a little bit of side printing on the bottom of his foot, and printing here and printing there. No back printing, but yep, overall pretty great. Looks a lot like him. And the helmet's really well moulded too. So, awesome. And then finally, we have Speedy Gonzales. You get a load of cheese with him. Now, unlike Tweety, he doesn't really have a person who he could be with, if that makes sense. He doesn't have a proper companion who he's a rival with or anything. So it makes sense that he'd be regular minifigure scale, really. I didn't really watch a lot of his stuff, so maybe he does have a companion he could be rivaled with, and he could come as an accessory too. To be honest, it would have been nice if they'd had like Yosemite Sam, Elmer Thud, Granny, them sort of people. Maybe even Foggle and Legorny was quite top banter, wasn't he? But overall, this CMF set is pretty great, to be honest, the CMF series. Yep, oh yep, very nice tail, really like the tail. The hat looks really cool, the moulding on the face is cool, the printing, I mean, you don't really need much apart from like his handkerchief or whatever, so Yeah, really nice, as I say. So, everyone, I am looking at a couple pictures of Petunia Pig, and yeah, she's got a bit of a collar, or yeah, it looks like a collar at the top of her torso. Obviously printed. A teapot and a teacup, a red skirt, which looks fairly nicely moulded. She's got bows in her hair, cool hair piece. I guess there ain't a lot to say about this one. Footprinting. And on the back, pretty much nothing on the back. Honestly, she not really much there. I can't even remember seeing her in Looney Tunes, to be honest. I would have much rather had Yosemite Sam or Elmer Fudd, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's just how it is. You can't always get what you want, I suppose, and that's that really. So here we have it. All the Looney Tunes, well, the majority of the Looney Tunes CMF figures, right in front of everyone. So here you go. Here it is, everyone. Take a look. Awesome series. As I say, overall this probably means a lot to a lot of people, mainly because a lot of us grew up on Looney Tunes. I grew up with it on the Boomerang TV channel, watched it a lot when I was a kid, and it's cool for them to bring them to life in Lego form. Really, it's really awesome to just have them in front of you, you know, and the molds are amazing. They look really accurate to the TV, well, the cartoon. So yeah, absolutely awesome. As I say, 75% of these figures were provided by DW Boy 14. He lent them to me so I could review them for this video. So thank you, George. And the reason why I don't have Petunia Pig is because he didn't have them, and I ordered 3 of them. I ordered Daffy Duck, Wild Coyote, and Tasmanian Devil, and I just thought to myself, oh, there's no point in getting Petunia Pig. She's not really that good. And George didn't have Petunia Pig, so yeah, that's all I've really got to say. This is an awesome series, and just get cheeky Porky Pig there. His sign's in the way of him, but there he is. So, yep, thank you all so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.